We don't need to speak or hear anything. Cause good morning and welcome back, National Soccer League fans. As the Minutemen are taking on the Mayflowers here, looking for their first win of the season. There's two players on the bench there. That's odd. Look, Gustavo Burton and King Yang are just sitting there, not walking out on the field. Kind of odd. Anyway, sorry, let's get back to the team news. And starting with the Minutemen, of course, the home side here, they have really struggled defensively. 16 goals conceded, the league high. That is why they are in last place on the table. They've come close, including taking the Manticores, the league leaders, to extra time where they lost last week. Cesar Ballon on your screen there with 2 goals, maybe a breakout game for him. And they'll be hoping for better results here. They are the last team to claim a win after the Charioteers were able to grab a win this week. And here is our starting lineup. The good news is they get Julian Chalkers back in the midfield, and Jimun continues to start as Benjamin Hesse is still not quite healthy to return in the lineup. Chalkers out last week with a concussion. Hesse has been out for the last 2 games with an ankle-foot issue, we heard. No other changes to report, and the Minutemen will be hoping that they can get something going sooner rather than later in this game against the Mayflowers, who are struggling a little bit. They are 2-2 this season. They did have an impressive win on the road against the Revenants last week, looking to keep that road form going. They are a better team on the road, and truly true to their name, seeking new pastures over new seas. The Mayflowers are, and their starting lineup remains unchanged. Giovanni Greco, the rookie first-round selection, stays in that midfield because Chisnor Bentz, the Hungarian midfielder, is still out. Probably expected not to return until after the first bye week with his ankle issue. So, as you heard from your PA announcer, let's enjoy the game. Our first match of 4 on this Sunday in the National Soccer League as we conclude our Week 5 coverage. We are live here in the nation's capital. Hitman looking to give this town a win the first time this season. And the Mayflowers looking to keep their road impressive streak going. And they kick us off here with Seiko Jr. and Dri. Greco has it out wide to Alex, who's not afraid to take the space given to him. He's running on it. Josimar Pereira. Nice cutback. Giovanni Greco. Alex, clever dummy there. Chalkers trying to get to him. And it was forced into a corner kick. Mayflowers fans trying to get a view on their feet. Happy enough with what they're seeing. A corner in the opening stages here for their time here with Alex. Short option checking 2 is Julian Winks, I believe. Yes, it is. And he has the ball. Back post for Randall. Header came in. It was way off target. I think it must have got a touch. And again, the Mayflowers fans applauding what they've seen so far. Great start. Alex and Winks over this corner again. It goes short to Winks again. Dermot Ballon will play on. It's in towards Charlton. The ref not going to let the cross play out. He's going to give the free kick a little bit closer in this time. This time it's Roy Ibanez who lines up over this one after the uninspiring attempts from the previous 2. Ibanez going short to Winks again. Training ground routine here. Carlson, Charlton. It's gotten a little bit broken down. Greco trying to work a yard of space. Charlton skips away. And Dre back heels there. Just too heavy for Randall, and he can't get it under control. Out for a goal kick, but that nearly worked out. And the bottle has rolled onto the pitch again. Oh no, why does this keep happening? Someone's going to get that out of there. Price is going to be... Yeah, he's looking at it. You see there. I hate when that happens. I have to get the steward to come on and grab that. It's still there, that water bottle in the box. Price doesn't even want to look at it. He's nervous. Sends it long, trying to give time to get it off the field. And Minutemen trying to get their first possession going here. Winter, good ball to win it. Knock it down to Jimun. 2 rookie midfielders from the first round selection on show today. 1 for each side. Here is the other, Giovanni Greco. Thanks. Good ball to win it, rather Dri. Here's Alex. 4 in the middle to try to pick out with the cross. Not a great deal of height, though, among them. That's in towards Greco. Bicycle kick attempt! Oh, my goodness! What a way that would have been to announce yourself to the National Soccer League. As Ibanez tries a long-range effort, and Price puts it over. 2 big saves in quick succession. But, oh, my goodness, I hope we can see that chance again from Greco. The audacity of the Italian to go for it. It nearly came off, too. It was on target. It was a good stop from Price. third corner of the match. It's been one-way traffic so far. All Mayflowers on the offensive here. Winks go short again. This time they go long. To no one in particular, that's away. Greco, good control. Legendary chest trap, he's learned well. Alax. Swung in deep towards Roy Ibanez. Oh, that's brilliant! Oh, the technique was superb. And so too was the save. How about this from Ibanez, who just drifted free. And the little 1-2 scissor there. And that's a great stop from Price. Just gets enough on it. Firm fingers to protrude it over the crossbar. Alax to take the corner. Swinging towards Randall and Charlton. De Leon is away. Winks being chased by Ballin. Ballin did well to win it. Martinelli now forward. Finally a chance for the Minutemen to get something going on the front foot in front of the home crowd. Bijota sending it along for Cesar Ballin in a foot race with Douglas Gurley. Ballin did well, shrugging off the foul. He's still going here. Ballin in the middle is Bijota, and Carlson away. Martinelli won it though. Jimun, bit of skill, trying the effort. He scored one goal this season from outside the box already. Nearly found another chance there. Here goes Ibanez, in for Winks. Ibanez to Alax to get there ahead of his defender. Julian Winks. Alax, is he onside? Yes, he is. And the Mayflowers strike first here. No surprises there. It's Alax who gives the visitors the opening goal. And a 1-0 lead. A brilliantly worked counterattack from the Mayflowers here. Oh, so many good little one-touch passes in this build-up. Just boom, 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 go there, and it's in the back of the net. Minutemen defenders all over the place, and Alax is a tap in into a gaping empty goal. I have to say, it's the way the game has played out. It's been coming. Minutemen have had a couple chances recently, but that's what actually ends up being their undoing. They get stretched going forward, and they can't get back to compete with the counter. And it's another losing scoreline here in DC. They've got to try to fight back. Zimun. Poor ball behind Ballin and given away. The owner of the blue car needs to come get their vehicle. Here's Martinelli. Encouraged to take the space in front of him, but then he's gone a little overzealous there and rushed into the challenge and given the other way. Garoli on the free kick. Jan Giselman. That's a poor ball from him. The favor is returned. One good turn deserves another. Charlton forward with Ibanez. Garoli trying to work the free angle on De Leon, but easily marshaled by the defender there. Here's Chalkers. Winter, nice ball. Izaki. This is better from the Minutemen. Ballin. Oh, brilliant skill there. Cesar Ballin. Checks back inside to Correa, who just walked forward into Carlson. Classic. God, teammates in better positions got stuck. Frozen, if you will. Here goes Sekou Ndri on the counter again with the Mayflowers. He's got a man on the far side to pick out. Ndri trying to cut back inside on De Leon, and that was the wrong choice. Correa forward to Chalkers. Here is Winter. Got off his foot quickly. That was important. And now goes long towards Bijota on the back post. Lovely ball. Hunter Bijota. Jimun. Cesar Ballin is there, and Miller got off the line quickly to come cut it out. That was brilliant goalkeeping in the circumstances. The Minutemen, better signs of life on the attack again. Ndri. Oh, it's a lovely pass. Giovanni Greco's gotten onto it here. Greco clipping it into the back post for Julian Winks, trying the effort over the arm of Martinelli, and it makes contact. It's a penalty. The Mayflowers with a chance to double their advantage here. Oh, it's up in the air. It's hard to tell from that angle, but referee has called it the way he's seen it, and it's Roy Ibanez for this second penalty of the season. He scored his first. Can he repeat that feat from 12 yards out against Benji Price? Ibanez to make it 2-0. Here's Will the crossbar. It's still in play here, though. Woo! Price able to hold on. Price will get credit for that save. And now here's Alax on the following drive, and another great save from Price. Well, Ibanez The rare miss from the spot. How about the stop from Price as well? Just got a feather on it. The Golden Eagle. Lacks to take the corner. The 5th of the match, as you can see there. They have certainly dominated in that regard and many others. Swung in towards Ndri. Accidentally away. Winks. Walked down by Ballin. Referee not going to let that one slide. Quite literally, it's a yellow card for Cesar Ballin in the 33rd minute. Skipped away and then just went to ground. Didn't get the ball. If you do that, you're at risk of the referee's discipline. And Ballin into the book. Not only that, but a free kick in a rather threatening area for the Mayflowers. Ibanez, who missed the penalty moments ago, keeps the score at 1-0 to take it. Swung into a good area, chalkers away. Well, that does mean, according to my stats here, that Ballin will miss the next match because he was yellow carded in last week's game as well. So he will serve a 1-game suspension for an accumulation of back-to-back yellow cards. But he's still on the pitch for the time remaining today and can make an impression. Chalkers wins that ball well forward. Playing in Jimun ahead of him. Bijota. A little bit chaotic at the moment, but it's worked out for Martinelli. Blocked out off Martinelli last. I think it's a goal kick. Great defending from Winks, the captain. Miller goes short to Douglas Growley. 38 minutes played. Winding down our first half here, a 1-0 lead. Still hanging very much in the balance as Ibanez is bowled over by De Leon, and now it goes forward for Ndri and Winks. Winks trying to get free of Zorion. Good defending from him in the end. Martinelli now getting it forward for Jimun. Chalkers. Sweeping ball out wide to Mizaki. I think it's just out of his path. It was actually done really well. He's kept it in. Tom Mizaki swung in for Bijota. Good ball, and the header was tame at best. Here's Jimun. Winter, what a save! And brilliant goalkeeping from Levon Miller. It's out for a Minutemen throw-in. A yellow card for De Leon for the foul on the build-up moments ago. Second booking of the half for the Minutemen. They do have a deep throw-in here in Mayflower territory with Winter. Takes it quickly to Bijota. Jimun. Off of Randall. It's going to be a handball, I think, right on the edge of the box. It was so nearly a penalty. He could have used that. Look at how close he is. Oh, yes. Still a good chance to whip something in and cause some chaos. Raphael Winter standing over it alone at the moment. Two-man wall for the Mayflowers, trying to see out this 1-0 margin of victory in this first half. Winter to take it. Driven in. That's a poor ball from Winter. That was not what they needed there. De Leon trying to control it, and he's lost it. This could go from bad to worse for the Minutemen, because now the Mayflowers are on the attack here, and it looks like a certain goal with Winks and Ndri free in the middle. Sekou Ndri, and he made a real mess of it. Price able to save. He could have walked that ball into the goal. Well, it's a huge let-off for the Mayflowers, and not the first time today. The Minutemen could have been down by 2 or 3 in this first half, but the Mayflowers not very clinical in front of goal today. They do have another corner, their 6th of the half. Relax to take it. Swung in deeper towards Gizelman. Header is up and in there, and De Leon is out and away. Greco. Nice control there. Here's Charlton with the ball. Give it away to Mizaki. 5 minutes of added time we are into now. Minutemen have it. The ball missed it there, though. It's Ibanez. Relax. Space opening up on either side. Here comes Terry Carlson. Greco blocked off of Winter, and it will be in play from Carlson, and couldn't get much on the effort, and that is in the arms of Benji Price with a bad giveaway. Ibanez blocked by De Leon, importantly. Another handball, though. Ibanez with a real chance here from 20 or so odd yards with what is likely the final kick of the first half to make something happen here. 21 yards. Ibanez stands alone over it. Might go for goal. Can he get it up and over the wall? Ibanez, what a take! And a great save from Benji Price, a corner. The 7th of the half for the Mayflowers. This is a nice free kick from Ibanez. He does well. It gets it over the wall, and Price is so quick at his small size across the line. That is the upside he brings, despite his diminutive disposition. Able to scramble there and make a sweeping save. Relax with the last kick of the half here. It's in towards Ndri. It's a good ball into Leon with a strong header away. And there is the halftime whistle from the referee. A 1-0 lead for the visiting Mayflowers here. And the Minutemen are not out of this game yet. They've got an uphill battle. Alax with the game's lone goal so far in the 17th minute. We'll be back after a short break on the National Soccer League Network. Well, welcome back, National Soccer League fans. A timid start to this one here in our first of 4 games on Sunday in the National Soccer League Network. A 1-0 lead for the Mayflowers, who, in truth, could have had a handful more. The Minutemen are still in it here. Lovely footwork there from Vijota. He's got a few in the middle to aim at if he can get this ball under control. Charlton always going to win that header, though. Now it's away with Ibanez. Nice little touch on for Winks to chase. And here he goes. Winks back to Randall, opening it up in the middle. It's Ndri. Reiko encouraging Carlson to move forward. Nice ball. Mayflowers in a fine form of attack here. Ibanez back to Carlson. Goes beyond the cutback. And it's a foul. Martinelli, this time the one in the book for the Minutemen, who've had their problems with discipline today. So far, the 3rd yellow card. And it's the 2nd to a defender. So they have to walk on eggshells here for the rest of this match. And it's a needless foul. It's nowhere near it. The cross has already gotten away. Just let that one go. Ibanez to take again. He has time to compose himself. A couple of deep breaths while the referee sets the wall behind his spray line. And he's still in a bit of a trance-like state here. Now he's showing signs of life. What can you do with it here? Carlson's been hurt in that tackle as well. That's a shame, really. Needless injury there. Falls in and couldn't get past Benji Price. What up to Hugo de Leon? The Minutemen are still in this game. They've got to find some more ways to get chances and test Levon Miller in the goal. Only got 1 shot on target so far in this one. That'll help with the long ball to Vijota. Lovely control. Back for Chalkers. Martinelli on it. That's a terrible ball. Martinelli's had a bit of a struggler out there today, in truth. A couple of bad turnovers, a penalty given away, and a yellow card to boot. Ibanez. Good skill, working on his fellow Spaniard there. Ibanez. Here's Randall. Looking for Winks on the far side. He's got him. Winks skips away brilliantly from Zarayan. Julian Winks is going to break for Ibanez. Good save from Price. Randall's up and Zarayan able to head it away. Vijota trying to turn his man. Gizelman wasn't going to let him get past, and he gives away the foul. Have a substitution cooked up for one of these two sides. And indeed we do. Right on cue. Martinelli is being withdrawn. We mentioned he was having a tough afternoon out there, and he's been taken off the field now. And it's like Elf-Queta is going to come on as well. Go on for Martinelli for the Minutemen. And Ndri has been withdrawn for Queta. Vijota! What a save from Miller! Chance out of nothing and nearly breaks the deadlock for the Minutemen here. Gets the fans up off their feet. What a take this is. Brilliant effort on the half line. That is curving to the far corner. What a save from Miller, who hasn't had a whole lot to do today, but he shown that he is still active and ready to react. Ball swung in, and Miller able to claim it out of the air. Better from the Minutemen, who've got just under half an hour to try and get a goal in this game to get back in the game. The Mayflowers with a second goal can finish it off. Mendel off the bench makes a nice challenge. Jimun. Vijota, who's looked the most likely to make something happen here. Gizelman, twice, thrice, and it will be a Minutemen throw-in. Substitution waiting as well. It's going to be Frank Brilliant coming on for Giovanni Greco. The visitors make their second change of the day. This time it's a midfielder. Run into Jimun. Nice ball, Ballon. Chalkers. Jimun. The work of space for a shot. Jimun crumpled down by Randall. That's going to be a yellow card, the first of the day for the Mayflowers. And not only that, but he's won a free kick in a threatening position. Ballon taking exception to the foul here on the young rookie. Ooh! Let's get a piece of him. A strong clip there. And Jimun's been withdrawn. Hope that wasn't an injury to him. It'd be bad news for a midfield that's already banged up. Dembe Salawu comes onto the field. Enter to take. A disappointing ball from him on a set piece. That goes for Groli. Doesn't seem like there was any injury to Jimun just being withdrawn. And here goes Keita. Rolls it into Alex to win it. Great save and a bicycle kick. Clearance. He's given an offside. Thought it might have been a penalty for a moment, but no. That call in the end from the referee. It's just a fraction early from Alex. So, it was a let off the hook there, but it was a great save and clearance from Price and Co. anyway. Well, we saw Dembe Salawu last week against the Manticores. He was impressive as can be. Second-year central midfielder. Oh, but here comes Ibanez. Good save from Price. Corner for the Mayflowers again, but Salawu was a hero off the bench last week. A goal and an assist to force golden goal extra time against the Manticores. Can he do the same here against the Mayflowers? Good stop again by Benji Price. Lax setting the ball down for the corner. A substitution actually before we heard the whistle. Thought that play was going to continue. Ballon's been withdrawn. Interesting choice, especially considering that he won't be able to play next week. Should have used him for all you could have got your money's worth from, but he's been taken off for Tony Letizia. Alex swings it in towards Winks. Mizaki, good header away. Here's Dembe Salawu. Vijota is a lonely man up there at the moment. Here's Letizia trying to sweep away from Randall, who couldn't quite do it. Keita. Randall opening up on the far side for Brilliant off the bench. Frank Brilliant. It's a brilliant stop for Price. Just trying to get a chance, and it's not a bad effort again, but Price has been excellent today. And the goal for the Minutemen. He's kept them in this game, but they've got to try to get a chance going forward. You can count on one hand the number of shots they've had that have really troubled the defense and goalkeeper. Nice ball. Chalkers have to be careful with the arms. Jota trying to flick it on, but there's no one there behind him. Carlson under pressure. Oh, hacked down again for the second time today. Here's Charlton going the other way. Salawu giving chase and nearly picked his pocket. It's a nervy couple of moments for the Mayflowers at the back, but they play out of it. Carlson to Keita. Still Keita. By Zoran out for a corner. Another one. I think the Minutemen have conceded double digits in the corners here. Another one. The Mayflowers haven't really made anything useful happen from these situations. So Lax and Winks again over it. It's short to Winks again. Trying a new routine here, and that should be Price's ball through the traffic. A swinging leg. He's able to hold on. Trying to send it forward quickly here to an attacker. Letizia was embroiled in a tussle with Groli and lost it. Ibanez, 15 minutes to play here. That lone goal from Alax in the first half is the difference between the two sides still, but another bit of a sloppy giveaway from Charlton at the back. Gives a chance to the Minutemen here. Chalkers with Salawu. Trying to skip away. He did well to avoid the challenge. Here's Salawu again. Flipping it in towards Chalkers. Gizelman is there. Good header away. Now there's a gap in the midfield because Salawu had come over to the side. Nobody covered him. Alax going through the middle with Frank Brilliant. Ibanez. Keita. Not for Groli, who's able to keep it in play. Well done. Keita spins inside. Back to Winks. On for Ibanez. Groli can try and cross this ball to the back post for Alex, who's up. And Zorayan is meeting him in battle. Well done. Salawu. Nice ball through the lines to Bijota, who's got Groli chasing him. He's trying to spin away. Looking on the far side for Mizaki, who fell down. Good turn there from Brilliant under pressure. Alex. Trying to get away from Pereira. That's lovely. Wraparound technique complete. And he's got Ibanez free in the middle of the win. Ibanez has done it! Shocking defending from the Minutemen. And that will do it. Brilliant from Alex, who is a man of the match performer today. A goal and an assist of top class. And Ibanez is there to dispose his penalty demons, vanquished with a goal from open play. Another win on the road for the Mayflowers and another loss for the Minutemen. 5 in a row to start this season. And you have to say that defending is simply shocking. Got a player wide open, doing a trick shot bicycle on the edge of the 6-yard box. That's the time and space he's got from that cross. Well, he got it. Some of the blame's got to go on Josimar Pereira on the right. He gets beaten too easily from Alex, but across the board, the back line, not good enough today. Too many chances allowed. Price has done all he can. There's just nothing he can do, and then the offense has been paltry once again, pedestrian at best. Bijota trying to change that narrative with Letizia in the middle. It was, again, a microcosm of a whole of how the day has gone. Just not quite clicking together as they need to be without C-Spawn in the lineup. Lax going forward. The Mayflowers in the mood once again. Maybe they could get a third. Kept a clean sheet so far as well today. Carlson to Alex. Brilliant. Encouraged to move forward and cut this ball back off Pereira. Scooped in for Keita. Pereira, bad clearance. He's had a struggler today. That's off the arm of Zorana, is it? Yes, it is. It's a penalty. A chance for Ibanez to grab his second goal of the day. That's a bad one from Zoran. Chicken wing is all the way up there. Alexis' day is done. Goal and an assist and a man of the match performance. Jene Bayotabla comes on and Ibanez sends Benji Price the wrong way and adds salt into the wounds. A 3-0 victory for the Mayflowers here on the road. Ibanez had the double. And this time he coolly disposes from the penalty spot, and the Minutemen have a lot of issues to sort out. Embarrassed at home once again. Ibanez buries this one. Gives the keeper the eyes, sends him the wrong way, and just passes it home to the other side of the goal. Mayflowers just need to find a way to get this form to translate into their home stadium in the Plymouth Palace. They've been excellent on the road, 3 for 3 in their away, but they have yet to win a home game. So, interesting dichotomy we're seeing here this season for them. Minutemen, on the other hand, need to find a way to just win a game, period. Letizia trying to do something and not really the most encouraging of takes there. There's Keita. I think the wheels are starting to fall off defensively because the Minutemen have just given up, and Brilliant's in again here. Frank Brilliant with 3 in the middle to pick out. This could be a 4th. Cuts it back for a finish. And he gets the hat-trick in some style. Well, we mentioned it as they got forward. The Minutemen look like they've thrown in the towel. Their heads have dropped. And they've conceded 3 goals in the last 10 minutes here. Brilliant gets the assist. Lovely bit of play. What a cutback. But the finish from Ibanez is exquisite. He still has an awful lot to do there. He makes it look easy. Just rounds it off on the half volley into the far corner. No chance for Price. Poor fella. He's licking his wounds out there. The Minutemen defense capitulating once again. And it's getting embarrassing out here. 4-0. Ibanez with the first hat-trick of his career for the Mayflowers. Encouraging step for the Minutemen, so we thought last week against the Manticores. The league leaders took them to extra time, and now they're being opened up again here with Brilliant. In behind again, Frank Brilliant can make it 5. What a performance from Brilliant off the bench. A goal and an assist, and the wheels have completely fallen off here. It's 5-0. The Minutemen have conceded 4 goals in the final 10 minutes. That is just disastrous defending. I mean, you've got to point your finger at the center backs. Where on earth is Mixtel Zorion going? Pereira doesn't get close to it. He has all the time in the world to pick his spot. He does ever so well. Forward and low into the far corner. Frank, brilliant. Take a bow, son. Well, that has rounded this game off in style. The Mayflowers, again, they had so many chances. They couldn't get past 1-0 for so long, but the dam has broken here, and the Minutemen are catatonic at the moment, just giving the ball away again and again, leaving behind acres of space. And thankfully, the referee puts them out of their misery here. The frustration comes to a head here, and I think the coach is on borrowed time. Roy Ibanez gets the match ball, and 3 goals from him, a hat-trick on the day, and a 5-0 victory here. It was 1-0 till the 80th minute, and then a spiral from the Minutemen. 5 goals conceded here again, and no goals scored. It is looking like a grim time to be a Minutemen fan. We'll leave here with the full match highlights from this one. It's a bit one-sided. Back with our final 3 games in just a short while on the National Soccer League Network. Bet.
Starved. What are you gonna do?
Let's go get a snap.
Can you make us popcorn? Why? Perfect snack. I'm gonna make some. But I have a meeting. Can you make us some?
I gotta finish this first.
You have to get stopped now.
I know. I'm finishing this. It's on screen.
Oh. Whoops!
Do something crazy.
Great. I'm getting popcorn.
I'll come up in a sec.
Can you turn all that down?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.